showing. But we're going to be moving on to our winners finals match. Games in Flames versus Brunch. And Zetter versus Sylv. It's going to come down to if Games in Flames is going to be able to find his way in.
So far, Brunch is doing a great job at pegging his the approach attempts and really capitalizing off it here as we're off stage now with no resources, and it might be seeming to stay that way. No, not quite.
Flames does manage to find his way in for just a bit, gets about 50 on the board. But Brunch takes that first stock with the back air. Unfortunately, Games in Flames just isn't able to find his way in. And it's going to be rough for that Zetter advantage state. A 2 blow up Sylv. And then as we're seeing, Brunch is doing a great job of playing the keep away game. Building up a good amount of extra credit so far.
Games in Flames needs to make this corner pressure count for something here, but Brunch is just weaving in and out. So difficult to peg down. The forward strong not even enough to send him. Oh, but the down air finally takes out that stock. There's just so much work on the board to have to do. Is Games in Flames going to be able to pull it off?
We'll see. Those double shines proven in handy. Unfortunately, Brunch is currently holding center stage right now. And he's doing a great job of putting Games in Flames in these awkward positions to get hit by these powerful kill moves.
Oh, and here we go. The advantage state comes to a halt. Manages to pick it back up, though. The pedal wave tries to catch Games in Flames on the plat. The shine saves him. That frame 3 coming to the rescue, but not able to DI the forward air proper.
Oh, but the down strong going to catch Brunch out of the berry. No grass on deck, so no trade forced there. However, the shine yet again breaking the combo. Is that going to be enough? Not yet. That forward air.
But the sweet spot forward air going to be enough. We're back to even here. Games in Flames making those adaptations to find his way in. And with this tricky plat movement, good fireball, racking up a good amount of percent on Brunch right now. However, the reversal is starting, but immediately gets out reversaled. Oh, the catch into the Dacus. The dash attack Gatling up strong. The Dagus even. Taking game 1 to Games in Flames off of Force Floor.
That definitely started out pretty rough, but Brunch with the counter pick to Spirit Tree. Interesting. Just needs to keep playing how he was in that first stock. Maybe find the counterplay to Games in Flames' platform movement. Since they are a lot closer to the ground, it's going to be easier to call it out. And then also have the assist with the recovery. Alright, here we go. Off stage, Brunch looking good here to keep Games in Flames dead. However, despite being at a deficit, we saw that Games in Flames was able to bring it back last time. So it's just going to matter if he's able to or not. Okay, we're seeing the ledge pressure here from Brunch once again, keeping it classy. Keep that momentum in your favor, especially against a character as volatile as Zetterburn. Flame's doing a good job with the jungle so far. With the fire on deck, just needed to catch the platform movement, but Brunch with the perfect panic option for this situation. Unfortunately, another Dagus right there, taking out Brunch's first stop. Now Brunch is going to put Games in Flames into the jungle position. These up airs just proving deadly. The up strong may have missed, but the seed has not. Brunch is a sniper right now with this pinpoint accuracy on these seeds, taking that second stock. That SD, unfortunately, just putting Games in such a deficit. And Brunch is definitely no slouch in capitalizing on momentum as we're seeing. Oh, and the great equalizer, the Zetterburn down air. good parry on that fireball. Fortunately misses the up strong read. Now Games and Flames is evening this stock up right now. But gets hit by the reversal on the falling up air. That was going to be put in a position
the
where...
back air tipper. It's not enough. The
great penny flip.
That must be a T-flame. Fuck. You know what? I'm not even finishing the joke now. Fuck this.
Games and Flames trying to find his way out of the corner. He does find it, but eventually gets thrown back out. That's going to be first to burn resources. Does make it back on the stage, and now Brunch is at that up strong percent. In the edge guard, it's going to be rough. Good tech. Good weight.
Forward air patience, holding up strong on ledge, holding out for a hero.
Unfortunately, back air. With that, Brunch is going to take that game to counter pick, proving handy. Even with the SD from Games and Flames. Now we're going to be going to Frozen Fortress for Game 3. Interesting counterpick from Games and Flames. You'd think you'd want a smaller stage, but I guess having the larger stage will lead to longer survivability for yourself, because you know you can just blow up your opponent whenever you want. Brunch camping that top flat, trying to find his way down. Games did a great job, unfortunately dropped it just there. Now Brunch has the stage control.
Games of Flames is using some tricky movement here, trying to make himself difficult to pin down. Brunch isn't having it though, sending him back to the corner.
That late dash tech gonna let Brunch get a small conversion there. Now Games of Flames is in a tricky position. Great movement though. However, the backer's gonna call out the plat movement. Games of Flames once again finds himself at the stock deficit. Backer up strong from Games.
Right. Brunch holding on to this corner position here. Gets the blender started. Just has to keep it up. Doesn't quite get it though. Games of Flames manages to slip out just barely. Slippery little bugger.
Games is just having a hard time finding his kill, and he needs to find it soon. Otherwise, Brunch is just going to continue to snowball. Oh, and speaking of kills, Brunch is approaching kill percent on Games. It's himself.
Oh, but the back air snipe.
Pinpoint accuracy. Ford Strong not going to do it quite yet. Strong finally taking it, but Games of Flames has quite a ways to come back.
Right, the edge guard though with 2 seeds on deck. More coming in the mail through Sky Mall. Oh, but misses the down air. Good DI from Games and Flames to get out of that escape scenario.
Good job of keeping up the pressure. Every bit of percent counts, unfortunately.
Oh, and the DI off the side, just a bit too close.
Bit of an unfortunate stage pick from Games there. It did not work out in his favor at all, but we are running it back to Force Floor.
All right, here we go. Games and Flames needs to start making some big moves here if they want to get out alive winner's side.
Games on his potential winner. This game right here. Well, very doable, but Brunch is just proven so proficient with these edge guards. And it's these simple rinse repeats with the seeds and the jabs. He's immediately throwing him off stage with the up tilt again too. think it's just rough for Zetterburn to make it back from these.
Very scary situation here from Games in Flames at 154. Practically any hit could be his first stock, but he so crucially needs to hold on to it because otherwise the momentum's just going to come out from under his feet.
Losing that bit of momentum that he had and from that up air there, but now he's the one in the edge guarding position as Brunch finds himself in the corner but does manage to make it back out. Good high recovery to avoid the F-strong. Tries to read the plat option, but unfortunately Game Flames went in the other direction. Trying to go for... They are just kind of throwing out moves right now. But Game Flames does manage to even up the stock count. With only about 70% extra credit on the board, it's very doable, especially for a character with the explosive as a combo state as Zetterburn. Unfortunately, he drops the string and Brunch manages to sneak in some percent.
Back to this scary situation here, pushing it to the limit at the edge, even situation. Games in Flames just needs a good string, but the parry on the shine, good DI.
The DI, but is still getting held by these juggles. However, he has made the adaptation to not get hit by these double back airs. So that's good to see. He's looking for this kill now. You know, fire is on deck. Not gonna get it quite yet. That would need to be on fire.
Kill. All he has to do is just hold on.
He's gonna be able to, though. But once again, versus Brunch on the edge guard is gonna be so rough. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough resources to make it back. Just a little too scared by Brunch and wasn't able to go for the tech.
All right, holding out here with an edge guard situation. Looking good for Games in Flames. If he could just keep Brunch caught on a leash like a dog.
This fire proven in handy. Games in Flames trying to look for this upstrung, I'm assuming. But isn't quite able to find it with that movement. Oh, unfortunate flub there.
Unfortunate drop, unfortunate spaghetti, which, oh god, that's making me hungry.
Low profiling the fireball there. And Games is just looking for this kill. But again, in the edge guard versus Brunch, it can be very hard to make it back. And unfortunately for Games, it fair into up air. There lets Brunch move